quite excited. We've just been going back through the list of all the one things that have been submitted, and I would say nearly all of the benefices in the diocese have submitted one thing. The ones that haven't are largely parishes that have been in vacancy. So we're thrilled with that level of engagement, which has been far more than any level of engagement from any sort of diocesan initiative in the past. And the range of things that people are doing are very, very significant, and I think will probably have a huge effect, things that are going to build a foundation on which stuff can be built going into the future. Well, the diocesan slogan, to know, love and follow Jesus, I think has proved to be quite a catchy and also quite engaging way of encouraging people to go deeper in faith. And if I could illustrate that with the response that we've had to the Archbishop's initiative, Thy Kingdom Come, where in a really quite short notice across the diocese we found that people have embraced this call to prayer, and having been around now 8 different deanery events in the last week, I would say that if you were to sort of give a theme to those, picking up of course on the Archbishop's call to pray for individuals to come to faith, that know, love, follow, that desire and that prayer to go deeper into our relationship with God has been very significant, I think, and very obvious in the different people who've led different sections of prayer over the course of the week. Well, as you know, each of the next few years will be marked with a theme, and we're coming now in about the middle of the theme of the Year of Mercy. One of the most significant things we've done about that has been a Lent course, which again was engaged with by probably, again, nearly 200 parishes in our diocese, but also remarkably by a huge number of people from across the world. I think we've got as far abroad as South America and South Africa. People have just picked it up off the website because clearly it's a theme that's very being encouraged by Pope Francis as well. And the results of the Year of Mercy Lent course have been very interesting because as part of that there were 2 pilgrimages that parishes were encouraged to go on. One was a pilgrimage to a holy place, and a number of parishes have been visiting the Year of Mercy door at Chichester Cathedral to the extent that they've had to get a rota in place to control the large numbers of people going, which has been great. But also one of the things that's been amazing is that the number of people who've been on pilgrimages to places outside their comfort zone, and they have been many and varied. The most interesting one I think I've heard so far is a pilgrimage to a betting shop, which was clearly outside those people's comfort zone, but opened their eyes to a whole life in their parish that they were simply unaware of. And I think those stretching experiences, which I think are so important to faith development, have been one of the wonderful things that has flowed out of that Lent course and as people have engaged with the theme through the year. Well, people sometimes ask me in the middle of trying to organise things strategically and looking out over the diocese, am I encouraged? And I would say at this point, I really am. I think with the level of engagement, with the sense in the diocesan family of pulling together around a common theme, with this whole sense of thinking strategically and working together for the whole project of evangelisation and re-engaging with our communities, I think there's a huge amount that's begun and lots to build on as we look forward to the future.